This is AHA Business Radio, creating aha moments for business, by business, and about business, providing opportunities to discover information to help you run your business and guide your decision making. The more you know, the better decisions you make.
So how do I help advertisers? Trying to be creative, as you mentioned, Greg, not to sound like everyone else, to be proactive and to be surprising a little bit. Don't do what everyone else is doing. It's kind of one extreme or the other. The middle is where you're dead. I'd like to hear your thoughts on that sometimes as far as a marketing message.
Yeah, I like that.
You can die in the middle. It's the extremes that get the attention. You love it or hate it. It doesn't matter. People listen to Howard Stern because they loved him or they hated him. There was nobody in between that listened to him. And the same thing is true, I think, with the marketing message. We went to a seminar. I don't know if you were at that one, Alan, where a man talked about, is your brand, is your logo a brand of distinction or just a logo of identification? And he mentioned some examples where Jack Daniels, Harley Davidson, Apple, those are brands of distinction. People wait in line overnight for the next Apple device. They don't do that for the next IBM device or Samsung device. They don't. They just don't. Is the Apple device that much better?
Well, part of that is something you've heard me talk about, Karl, is the understanding the why and why you do your business.
Yeah.
Simon Sinek does this, the Start With Why in his book, Start With Why, talks about, and you've heard me talk about it too, I think, Greg, starts with trying to help have your customers understand and believe in what you believe. One of the things with Apple that Simon Sinek talks about was when Apple, during those 8 to 10 years when Steve Jobs wasn't there, they were selling commodities, which was a computer. Everybody makes computers.
That's right.
But what Jobs talked about was we make very simple to operate and very attractive product. It just happens to be a computer.
Right.
And he gets people believing. They stand in line for 6 hours, 8 hours, sometimes longer to get this new product.
Yeah, overnight.
Yeah, I would suggest if they came out with a washing machine, Apple came out with a washing machine, because they believe in the quality and what Apple does, they stand in line for it.
Well, also, Alan, remember Jobs was a master showman as well. Like they would stage these product launch events, and he had it down to a science in terms of the way he would unveil the latest product as if he was David Copperfield at a show. And people just got addicted to that stream of products. And, obviously on the business side, like we talked about earlier, the products themselves had to pay off. You can't make a big deal about a flimsy piece of equipment that's going to break or doesn't kind of blow your mind in a way. So they had the combo of great showmanship and planning and media strategy along with outstanding products. So that's a winner.
Yet, to me, the message has to be the same, whether it's paid for or earned marketing. Can you talk a little bit about that as far as the branding and getting the message out?
I often work with the PR folks at the firms I work, if they have a PR department, a formal PR department. Not most don't, unfortunately. Or maybe fortunately, that would be an opportunity for you. But yeah, they will often develop the message, the theme, the flavor, and it's my job to augment that if I can, and then optimize that in the traditional mediums that I work with, so radio or television. How do I take that message and make it visual? How do I take that message and make it a strong audio message? Is it supposed to be humorous? Is it supposed to be serious? Is it supposed to be heartfelt? Is it supposed to be tragic? And all those emotions are what sell. You kind of tee it up for us in many cases. So we're thankful for guys like you.
Yeah, you do want to be on the PR side. You hope that you're allowed in the room when you're making the decision about who we're going to hire as a spokesperson. What kind of special event are we going to host? What do we want this brand to embody? Because if you're in that room, you can affect that dialogue and then have great stories come out of it. So I think it's critical that advertising and public relations integrate.